The Thirsty Pigeon. The sun blazed overhead, beating down with a fierce heat that made everything shimmer like a mirage. In a quiet corner of the park, a pigeon flapped its wings furiously, its parched throat longing for the sweet relief of water. It had been flying for hours, searching, and now, as its wings beat harder with every desperate stroke, it finally saw it. A pool of cool, glistening water. Or so it seemed. The pigeon's eyes locked onto the reflection in the puddle below, the water so clear and inviting. It had been days since it last drank, and the heat from the sun seemed to burn away all reason. The park was quiet, save for the occasional rustle of leaves and the soft sound of distant traffic. The air was thick with the scent of summer, the earthy perfume of damp grass, and the faint sweetness of wildflowers. The world seemed to slow. The only thing real in the pigeon's eyes was the shimmering surface below. Rising conflict. The bird's wings trembled with anticipation. It descended toward the puddle, its beak opening wide, ready to dip into the water, to feel the coolness wash over its burning throat. The nearer it came, the clearer the reflection appeared, yet something felt wrong. Too perfect, too still. The pigeon hesitated for a brief moment, a twinge of uncertainty passing through its mind. But the thirst was overwhelming. The bird closed its eyes to the world, focused only on that cool, inviting water. With a final beat of its wings, the pigeon swooped down, its sharp eyes never leaving the reflection. It stretched out its beak, aiming for the water, and slammed straight into the hard ground. The world shattered in a blur of pain, the soft earth no longer soft, the water nothing but a trick of the light. The pigeon fell, its body crumpling with a thud, wings still twitching, its chest heaving with the shock of impact. For a long moment it lay there, stunned. The world around it was silent. No more water, no more relief. Just the searing heat, the dry earth, and the faint sting of regret. The pigeon lifted its head, its eyes blinking in confusion, searching the world around it. Where was the water? Where had it gone? The reflection it had chased was nothing more than a cruel illusion. Its heart raced, not just from the crash, but from the realization that it had been so focused on something that didn't exist, something that could never have been. The thirst had clouded its judgment, and now it was left with nothing but the harsh, burning reality. The pigeon pushed itself to its feet, shaking the dust from its feathers. It was dizzy, but it had to keep going. The thirst gnawed at its insides like an insidious hunger. But this time, it was different. This time, it understood. Sometimes the things we long for the most, those illusions of comfort, aren't real. They're reflections, tricks of the mind. And chasing them, well, sometimes we crash before we realize. With a final, sorrowful glance at the empty puddle, the pigeon spread its wings. It didn't know where its next drink would come from, but it knew that it couldn't waste any more time chasing false promises. The sun still burned overhead, but now it didn't feel so unbearable. The pigeon flew off, into the open sky, searching for something real, something that would truly quench its thirst. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.